Yes, we can.
Yes,
Okay,
please.
good. So, I was saying earlier, apologies for the delay. We had a lot of people trying to join at the same time and the network, and because some of them didn't already start earlier, so it was really pushing back things. So, this is going to be one of the shortest meetings so far. I really don't know how we're going to compress it, but let's get started with revealing the
Okay.
winner for last week. I hope he's here. We've been trying to reach him, but he's been unreachable. Is the CEO of Pecan Media. Sorry. So his name is Uman Onlel Gabriel. Been trying to reach him, but he's been unreachable. Hopefully, we join us before the meeting ends. So he had 80 over 100 scores. So to proceed, today we are discussing marketing. And it's not just the marketing we know, usual one. So we started with the winner, mini grant prize. To get try and reach you. Then we're going to marketing session, do our Q&A quickly, move into our mini grants quiz session. So a quick teaser. When you hear the word marketing, what comes to mind? When you hear the word marketing, what comes to mind? Use the comment. You just have one. Okay, someone is saying it's creating awareness. The captain said it's creating awareness. Okay, Dr. Blessing said it's about visibility. Okay. All right. So what I want you to understand, one take home to understand in this particular session, most people, most businesses don't fail because they lack customers, but because they don't understand what they're trying to change. You see, if we leverage on the fact that change is one thing that is constant, we should also know how to adopt that reality. So if everything is constantly changing, what is that thing that must change in your own business, right? That will drive growth, that will result in success. If you can identify that, the marketing problem is 50% solved. So the way we define marketing is simple. Marketing is a reasonable intent to cause a change in. That's simple. That's straightforward. Because you can go different lengths and breadth to find meanings that will capture this and that. But if you are not changing something, right, that actually results in the growth of your business, change the trajectory of your business, you're not doing any marketing. And if you look at the true definition of business, it's really about making profit, really about money. So, like my colleagues would say, it's really more about the bottom line. So, the three key words to note here: number one, reasonable; number two, intent; and number three, change. Reasonable, intent, and change.
Join Zoom meeting, can we? Is that problem? I can't hear what the person is saying.
So I believe you all can still hear me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So
Yes, we can
taking
hear
the first, taking the first keyword, reasonable. It means what you're trying to change must be realistic. It must be reasonable. It's not just waking up and saying you want to be in the next 10 months, or some people don't even put timeline. Let's say you just want to be the next Apple, or you want to be the next Google, you want to be the next OP, you do the next OP app. No, that's not reasonable at all. It must be measurable, it must be realistic. Right? So this is another deviation from the SMART objective we are used to. And by now, you should be taking note, what exactly does reasonable mean? What are you trying to change? And you believe, okay, this approach or this particular metric is reasonable enough. The second keyword is intent. When you have intent, something that means you're deliberate about it. You're purposeful about it. You're intentional about it. And in that way, that means you must be strategic about it. You know what you're trying to get. So think of a marketing plan that emphasizes planning.
Ọkọ mi jẹ́ ìdùnnú mi lóòótọ́, ó ń dùn mí nínú. Ìfẹ́ kí n ronú, ṣùgbọ́n ọmọ. Thank you.
All right. So think of a marketing plan that emphasizing planning, targeting, positioning. In other words, whatever you're thinking in terms of marketing, right? Apart from it being reasonable, must be intentional about it. That means being strategic about this is the approach. This is how. Now, the intent guides the how of what you're going to make that change. And the last keyword there is the change, right? What is your objective? What is your goal, right? You're trying to move from point A to point B, right? What are the metrics? What are the traction you're looking at? It covers a whole lot of, like I said, it's going to be a very brief session, but we just want to have something to take in. So what are you trying to change? Is it the revenue? Are you trying to change your revenue from 0 sales in 2 weeks to, let's say, 10 sales in a month? Are you trying to change the perception of your audience, right, about the product? Are you trying to change the actions you want your customer to take when they reach your website? So I did just go, maybe initially they're just going to your website to just read about you are about. Sorry, that's not the need, right? Or you have another goal of you want them to go to your website and you want to turn them into a lead, right? What are your if we move back to the intent phase, what are your strategies to actually make that happen, right? It's okay. Are you giving up something for free, or you have a tool that they need for their business that you just have to use? Something you need to have that intent, that strategy. So every marketing effort must have an intended change. Like I said, lead, sales, loyalty, perception. What exactly are you trying to achieve? So, and the unusual, traditional marketing is quite different from the unusual marketing side, because all about the engineering transformation, right? It's all about change. So how do we cause that change in your business? Your business is not making money. Your business is not growing. And there's no point of marketing. Marketing is communication. Everything you try to talk or you try to say or you try to push out there about your business is marketing. And if everything you are doing in that regard is not adding to your bottom line, then you're doing your marketing wrong. Like I said, we're just introducing you to the concept. We're still going to drill down into this concept. And we have 3 examples we're going to share with you. One is the reverse marketing, right? How do you, we used to say in marketing is either a push or a pull, right? Push, you're constantly giving the message out there, trying to just spread the thing. You're not intentional. But when it's a pull, right, which is more like the reverse marketing, you're making the customers, you're appealing to them in such a way that they are the one. Now, there's a lot of strategies we want to share on this. Make it brief. Borrowed influence, right? A good example is what is going on now. You probably might not hear about Brand Locus, if not for DBN. But you all know about DBN. Now you're knowing about Brand Locus. It's the power of partnership, power of collaboration. And the third approach we're going to use the underdog play. Now, this area is where a lot of people shy from. It's all about reinforcing on that thing that actually makes you, that you feel is actually like your weakness, but it's actually your superpower. I don't know if you are getting it. That particular thing that you feel, oh, okay, maybe because I'm in this kind of location, I'm not getting it. You being in that location, how do you leverage on that to actually make it your superpower? So, quick practical application. Define what reasonable means to you. Step 2, clarify your intent, how we are going to get it done. And step 3, define the change, desired outcome. So, this session is one we usually have with a team group of businesses and drill down into a whole lot of analysis here and there. For the sake of time, for the sake of a whole lot, you can actually keep it. We are switching platforms. Like I said, we had technical issues joining early, so we just have to have a make things. So, but if you want us to revisit it thoroughly, the session, make it a vote in the WhatsApp channel. So, Q&A, or we move to the quiz session. All right, so I'm going to get the quiz link now.
Yes, clap, please.
All right, so I'm dropping the link in the chat box. And we have exactly just 2 minutes for this one. And the time starts now. So by 4:39 on the dot, we are stopping the phone from taking responses. Best of luck.
The locus is strategy. One goes in the focus. Please.
So best of luck if you've started. So please, if you will want us to have this session thoroughly again, do join the channel. Don't join the channel. We'll drill down into the concept of unusual market. So I think we have a minute more. Yeah, just
I can't see the link.
the link is in the chat.
Objective and goals as components of
I believe other people are busy with it. That's why they are not even answering.
unusual and non-traditional when you notice something. Which of the optional cost of the unusual marketing approach is cost emotional banking underdog play? Which of the is not
Madam Alheri Ayuba, I'm rooting for you. I'm actually hoping a lady wins it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. What is the difference between marketing and sales? Which is your business? Which is the difference between
So 30
marketing
seconds more.
What is the difference between marketing and sales? Which present different individual marketing and sales. Yes.
Okay, you know what? You know what? We're going to end the session now, but we'll leave the form for another 3 to 4 minutes. 3 to 4 minutes. And after that, stop the best of luck, everyone. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. What is the difference between marketing and sales?